everyone, welcome to another episode of Luck Live Plays. We're continuing our run-through of Breath of Fire. Now in the last episode we traveled back and forth on a messenger service just to get ourselves an iron claw to get ourselves into the last dungeon. Just wanted to point out that I did do a little bit of leveling in between episodes here just to get her Renew X, which is, full restore when you're dead, and Cure X, which actually does heal everyone. I felt that that would be most useful as we tackle the last parts of the game, so I didn't want to essentially make this any longer or harder than it has to be. So, he's just walking away. And, didn't turn on my marbles again. Let me do that. I thought he was going to fight us there, and apparently not. He's just going to say, "I'll stop you," and then walks away, when he could have just very well stopped us there. Well, tried to, anyway. Alright, so apparently we're out of space and now into actual wall. Alright, there he is. He's apparently Stone Man from Mega Man 5. That's alright though. Let's just waste him. I have plenty of acorns, so I'm just going to use all my powers. If all else fails, I will exit and come back off screen. It won't take me too long. I like how I said I'm going to use all my powers, and then it didn't turn into a dragon. It's pretty smart. So yeah, he essentially uses kind of the same powers as Stone Man from Mega Man 5. He mixed in with the Yellow Devil. He turns into blocks, he smashes you, and flies back and reforms. Seeing as how they're both made by Capcom, I don't think it was coincidence. I think it was just the same kind of creativity put into it. I don't mind at all. He's not that hard, though. Not as hard as what lies before us. It's essentially just going to be smashing him with rocks, screaming at him, smashing him with whatever this dragon power is. Little tiny little dragon heads, I don't know. Look like little pterodactyls. And I'm actually just going to hit auto battle for now, and if anything else comes up, I will cancel out of it. Just sit here and chit-chat, I guess. As he doesn't seem to be doing anything special. And I do have to say this. If you do hear noise in the background, I tried my best to nullify those in post, but my upstairs neighbors are the loudest, most obnoxious people I've ever met, and despite asking them politely to kind of keep it quiet, they refuse to, so I apologize for that. If you hear, like, pounding or that kind of screeching sound, that's them walking around upstairs with the full force of lead boots, I guess. So I just want to quickly point that out, because I'm sure it's going to pop up in the comment section at some point. What's that noise? I'm trying my best. It's either that or not create videos anymore, because this goes on all day. Anyway, now that I got the non-game related stuff out of the way. Goda's almost dead anyway. I'll just keep her hitting. And I will heal up a little bit because I don't know what his second wind's gonna look like. He may have some kind of attack all move. Or he may just die, I don't know. No, guess not. Well, Goda gave you a second chance to surprise me, and you didn't. So now I will just hit you until you fall down. Or explode, technically. Yeah, I guess he's hitting a little harder. That's about it. Kind of a boring battle. You'd think, you know, a monster, a general who is so close to the end of the game would have a little more power than just, I'm gonna turn into a big rock and just smash you in the face. Alright, I should heal now. Essentially because all the rest of them had kind of strong powers. They had, you know, one guy who he could turn into a toad and he kind of smashed me, and he was messing with that town with the big flower, and then you had one that could control dreams and just provided a huge annoyance for me. Then you had the other one who could control time and was actually doing a good job of being a villain for a while. And then you get this guy who just kind of shows up and goes, I'm gonna stop you, buddy. And then just kind of doesn't. I think the only thing he's actually doing is wasting my time. Keeping himself alive. Like, granted, I've had to heal a few times, but I mean, he's a boss, so I guess that should go without saying. But he's just not... He doesn't have any special moves. Like, after so many bosses that we fought that had special moves. Like, remember the Gremlin? Gremlin had like 3 or 4 moves. This guy just has 1. Makes no sense to me. Am I complaining that this is kind of too easy? Yeah, actually I am. Not to the point where I'm angry, it's just kind of a waste of time. Doesn't even give me that much experience. How'd you beat me? 'Cause you were easy. You were the worst boss I've... Alright, just let it go. I'm gonna heal up and acorn up. Actually, I'm gonna acorn up later, just in case there's a water fountain. I don't think there will be, but I don't know which way to go. So I'm gonna go this way. Why do I feel like it's just 4 different stairwells that's going to lead into the middle? Yeah. You know, all these metallic robo hearts. Nothing special. I can tell that this room was just designed to make you fight more monsters. That's it. Nothing important. No treasure chests, no nothing, just kinda endurance run. But then they give you an item that you can buy in the first town that will just nullify all enemies. Am I complaining about design choices? No, I guess not. I do enjoy this game. It's just at the end you can tell, you can kinda tell that they kinda just ran out of ideas, I guess, for a last boss, or a last area. The wonder of it all is just gone. Alright, so here we go. Here's Jade. Alright, so I'll tell you what happens if you say yes. If you say yes, you just stand there for a while, and then he goes, "I'm bored," and he throws some monsters at us. And then if you try to move, he asks you again, so it's just a waste of time. And there he is. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I know what we have to do. I also remember that I forgot to use acorns. So, let's just do what we can. Ford X. And if this boss takes too long, I might go into the next episode with a continuation of the fight, but I'm not sure. I'll tell you this right now, we can't use his life bar as a identifier on how strong he is, because I'm pretty sure that his second wind is like 3 times as bigger than his life bar. This one's actually going to be long and arduous, so I think it will be either a very long episode, which I'll try not to. You can tell just by looking at the time which decision I chose, but it's either a long episode or into the next episode. It'll probably be the second one, honestly. But to be fair, he is well, at this point, he's considered the last boss, so. You would expect quite a bit of kick. So at this point, it's just kind of keep your health high, blast him with what you got, smoke him if you got him, that kind of mentality. I believe he starts pulling out tricks later on. He damn well better. I mean, he's the last boss. Alright, so I'm out of power. I'll smack him with a staff. I can always use her to use acorns to keep my magic point high later. If Nina starts to run out, healing is priority. I remember this fight when I was a child. When I finally beat him, I remember, like, it was kind of one of the first RPGs I really just beat on my own without having to look up anything, without having to ask friends in the schoolyard going, I can't beat this guy. I had quite a few friends in elementary school that, played RPGs like this, and a friend of mine, he would always be the guy who told me the one thing about the game that I didn't know about, and it always made me feel stupid that I never found it on my own. If you've seen my Link to the Past kind of joke episode, he was the one who told me about the red boomerang that I talk about in that episode. But this was one of the first games that I truly finished on my own without that kind of, oh, you forgot this thing, and I'm like, ugh. So I remember beating this guy and essentially jumping around the room how being proud of I was of myself. Also note that I was very, very young. I was maybe 6, 7. I was born in 85, so you know my age now, if you didn't already. Alright, so just keep smacking them, keep restoring. Alright, and yeah, I am going to cut into the next episode. So, on the next episode, we're going to continue this fight right where we left off. I'm going to finish this round, see the damage, and assess the situation, I suppose. So, on the next episode, we will continue our great brawl with Jade. So, leaving you on a cliffhanger, I guess. And we'll finish this up, and we're almost done with the game. So, hope you come back. If you don't come back after this, why'd you watch this far, I wonder? My name is Lucklight, thank you for watching, and have a good one.